Hey, this is Luke Simonds with Salt Strong. In this video, we're going to be doing a review of a new fishing reel. It's made by Florida Fishing Products. In case you can't see it, this is the box, obviously. And this is their Osprey 3000. They have two different models right now, 4000 and 3000. So we're going to be covering the 3000. And what I'll be doing is I'll just kind of go over, I have a scale here. We're going to weigh it to make sure we know how much it weighs. And then at the end, we're going to compare it against some of the, I guess, the more established reels that have been around for a long time. So again, about this Florida Fishing Products Company, new company. I don't know exactly how long they've been out there, but it's very, very new. And the cool thing is they're actually in Tampa. It's pretty cool that a reel company is in Tampa, Florida. All right, so time to take it apart. And again, just a nice looking box. What is actually really impressive, I cheated and looked at it earlier, but it comes in just a nice, cool looking case. So nice, this is just a soft protective case, and open the flap, you can pull the reel out. It obviously does not have the handle attached. That is sitting right here in this small pocket. And just like almost all spinning reels these days, is you literally just put it in there and wind it on, hold on to the spool to tighten it down, and there, we're set. This reel is operational. As you saw when I spun it and then took my hand off, this is a kind of a good test to see how smooth the reel is, and the fact that it does multiple turns, even though this handle is super light, is a good sign. So that's it for the reel. Again, just pretty simple. As far as getting out of the box, takes just seconds to put together, like most reels. And so far, it's feeling like it's just a nice, high-end smooth reel. Yeah, and it looks sharp too. I definitely like the all black, and it looks like some carbon Kevlar little styling in there. So yeah, nice looking reel. All right, so first test is we're going to put it to the scale. This is what we've been using for shipping, and it's zeroed out right now. So the website says that it's 10 ounces. Always curious just to make sure that they are correct. Some aren't, shockingly, but so 10.1. That's within, I guess that's within a range of error of this scale, which I'm sure is not perfect. So yeah, basically a 10-ounce reel, which is great. So what I'll do is to compare it to these other reels that have line in it, just so that we're not cheating based on some have line, some don't. I'm gonna go ahead and spool this up, and then we'll weigh it with the line, and then compare it to these other reels, both their weight and the drag setting. So this one, the weight is 10 ounces. And the max drag, it shows online, is 22 pounds, which is very impressive. That's a lot of strength for a small reel like this. All right, so we just put line in the Osprey. This is the 3000 Osprey. Right after I loaded this with line, I maxed down the drag using the drag lever up top, and I had Joe hold on to. I tied it off to a scale, and had Joe hold on to it while I just pulled it. And sure enough, it was 22 pounds. And really, what happened? It might have even been more. Because this is 15-pound braid that I loaded on here, and the braid ended up breaking that was tied to the scale. So we maxed out a doubled uni knot, and it basically broke right at 22 pounds. So very, very impressive drag strength for this reel. So let's go back to the weight, and we'll now compare this Florida fishing reel, the Osprey, to the PENN Battle 2. This is a 2500, which is maybe a little bit smaller, but it's around the same size as the Osprey. And then the Shimano CI4, and this is the 3000 series. Again, these sizes, I'd say the Shimano might be a little bit smaller. But as far as overall weight, this thing should hold its own, at least against the PENN Battle. So with line, it went from, it was around 10 to 10.1. Without line, now it's 10.4, as you see here, which is, again, a light reel. All right, so first we'll check out the PENN Battle 2, and let's see how much this weighs. Let's zero it out, scale. We are at really the same weight. So between the two of these reels, the reason why I like to compare these two is this is a very popular one for the exact same weight between the PENN Battle 2 and the Osprey. Is you're going to get, first of all, in the PENN Battle 2, it is 12 pounds of max drag is what it's rated at. So this has 10 pounds more of drag without any additional weight, and you have more line capacity. You can see that the spool is a bit larger for the Osprey. So and comparing the Osprey to a 3000 reel, we'll move over to the Shimano Stratic CI4. This is one that I've used for a long time. I really love Shimano CI4. This is one of the more high-end. This is probably, I guess, the most expensive out of these three. You can see it's a 3000 series. Go ahead and weigh it. This is known to be very light, as you'll see. So 7.3 ounces. And the max drag on this is 20 pounds, is what that says. So between the two of these, this is more expensive. This is, I believe it's in the low 200s, where this is in the around 180, I think is what it said online. So this is less expensive. You get a little bit more drag. However, it's a little bit heavier. So this was in the 7 ounces and change. This was 10 ounces and change. So about a 3 ounce difference. All right. So in conclusion, I would say this Osprey, it feels like a solid reel, and again, it has about the same weight as the Penn Battle 2 while having much more drag capacity. And the price, it is priced higher than the Penn Battle 2, but compared to the price of the Shimano, it is of course much more affordable while still having more drag capacity. And I'm just online here, and so right now their warranty information is they have a 1 year manufacturer's warranty. But the really cool thing is the fact that they're so new. If you have any issues, you could leave a Facebook message or email them. And I've seen people do that just on Facebook, and they just get a replaced reel. So the fact that they're new and they're local is just I would say a wild card, if you will, a wild card bonus. And again, just a benefit of maybe working with a new company like this. So again, if you haven't seen this before, Osprey, I know they're in some retail outlets at least in the Tampa area, and I'm sure they're going to be growing. But yeah, so far looks good. I'll do some on the water testing and just let you know on a later video, how that goes. But again, so far, just after feeling how smooth this is, it is impressive. I was most impressed by the amount of drag it has. That is 22 pounds is a lot of drag for a reel that's this small. So very impressive there. But anyhow, if you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below. And if you do want to see the on the water review, make sure to subscribe to either our YouTube channel or to our website, and I'll make sure that you get notified of the upcoming video. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live salt strong and wear the line today.